Hello, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome to Crystal Raven Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I hope you find something here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Any of my subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate everything that you guys say, all the comments, all the likes and comments, shares, all of that. If you do subscribe, make sure to hit the notification button. That way you know each and every time I upload a video. And again, this is going to be for Gemini for the full moon of October read. And it's a very general read, so if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate, and that's fine. It will resonate with someone at least. So at least one person can get a message from Spirit, okay? And as long as one person does, then I enjoy what I do. This is a great hobby for me. This is something I'm good at, and I've been good at it since I was young, so it's just something I like to do. I don't do any personal reads, and I want everyone to know that at the end of the read, I always take the bottom of each deck and I just take one card, or sometimes it's two, depending on what Spirit does. And that concludes the read. For the full moon reads, I'm going to actually also use my karma cards just so we know what this full moon is, what cycle is closed out with this full moon, what karmic lesson, this and that. So for the full moon reads, I'm using the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses Oracle just as what help is here for us, right? And then I will get into the actual tarot read with the Spellcasters tarot deck, and then I clarify with my Gilded, okay? And let's see, anything else I need to say? I don't think so. Oh, I shuffle off screen to put the intention into the cards. I will shuffle once on screen, okay? So you know that I'm shuffling, but it just to save time. Okay, guys? All right, let's get into it. Spirits, guide me, angels that protect me, goddesses and my God, thank you so much for being here with me as I do a read for Gemini for the time frame of October's full moon. Please help me see the signs that I need to see for them so they get a read that they need to have. And help them to receive the message. Help the energy to flow and help me to understand what's going on. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, guys, one shuffle. Spirit, give me a message for Gemini for the time frame of the October full moon. Message for Gemini for the time frame of October's full moon. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini. Thank you. Whoa. All right. What do you guys got going on that you're hiding? Where did it go? Knock, knock. Anybody there? Did they fall? Nope, there they are. Oh my goodness, Geminis. Oh. Oh, well, now I know. Now I know. Dang, I can't show either one of these cards fully. Okay, so you got the Goddess of Awakening. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. Do it that way. There you go. Okay, and put that card down there. All right, and then this card is the Angel of Joyfulness. Something wondrous and magical is about to happen. So I can't really show all that card either, but there's that card. So this is difficult. I can't show these cards, so we'll remember that. So you got the Goddess of Awakening and the Angel of Joyfulness. And what this tells me is that basically the more you're following the signs, the more you're awakening, the more joy you find in your life. You're understanding that the things that you thought were so important in the past are actually not that important, and you're realizing that there are certain things in your life that are very important that you would like to work on, okay? And you're seeing what those things are through Spirit's eyes. Spirit is helping you because you're awakening, which is beautiful. So let's get into the situation. Let's see what's happening. Why are you doing this awakening? What brought that on? Where's this joyfulness coming from? One shuffle for Gemini. Time period of the October full moon, please. Okay. Spirit, give me some messages from Gemini. Thank you. for October's full moon. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. October's full moon. There you are. All right, let's see what we got out here. First, we got out the Two of Wands with the Seven of Swords. Ouch. I don't like this energy, guys. What this is telling me is that you're following the signs, okay, away from this negative, lying energy, okay? And that can be anything. It's a passion of yours, whether it's a job, a person, a place, or thing. There's maybe it could be even lies you've been telling yourself all along, and now you've awakened to listening to what Spirit says about you and who you are. And it could even be something like that. But whatever the lies are, you're choosing to move away from them. You're choosing to move away from even, like I said, lies you tell yourself, belief systems you've had for your whole life. You're just like, you see everything like with the eyes of a child. You understand that there are things that possibly needed to be done, that you didn't see the signs before. You're awakening to ways that you want to be, that you never thought of before, or ways that you should be that you've never seen before. You're understanding life in a way that just makes more sense because you're seeing it with Spirit's help, which makes life so much simpler. And when you simplify your life and you just enjoy the small things, your spouse, your kids, you understand your job's your job, those types of things, then joy actually comes in because you're building those relationships up. You're spending that time with them. Okay? We got Judgment and the Hanged Man that came next. And what this tells me is that there was indecision with this situation on what you wanted to do. With the Two of Wands and the Hanged Man here, there was this indecision, didn't know what to do, and being awakened finally got you to where you're making the right choices. Here you are showing up in your read as the King of Swords. He's just intimidating. It's like, I chose what I want, and that's what I want, and everybody else can go away. And the Judgment is here to help you with that and ease the pain that you've had from these lies and help you make decisions, okay? Because Spirit wants you to grow, and maybe you were triggered by a lot of shit, and you realize there's been lies everywhere. I mean, like, you figured out that life has been just a ton shit of lies. And Spirit comes in to cool the tip of your tongue in this moment of just what the heck is happening in life. And then you see it through God's eyes, in a sense, and you make your decisions, and you are strong about what decisions that you're going to make, okay? I'm going to put the bottom of the deck right there. Let's see what these decisions are. Let's dig into it and find out what is going on with this, okay? Spirit, clarify this spread for Gemini for the time of October's full moon. Clarify this Two of Wands. What's this decision that needs to be made? Two of Wands. What's this decision for Gemini, October full moon? Two of Wands. See what we got. Oh, here you are again. Okay, King of Swords, air energy, fire energy, with the Two of Pentacles, another decision-making card with the Temperance. So you could deal with Sagittarius, that's the Temperance card, or that could just be fixing the situation, bringing balance into a situation so that you can choose which way you want to go. And then the Four of Cups. And what this tells me is that there's a situation that is kind of like you're feeling very nonchalant about, or you think they're nonchalant about it, like they don't think of you, or it maybe that offer might not still be on the table, something to that effect, okay? And you're needing to decide, Gemini. You're needing to decide on what direction it is that you want to go. Where is it that you're feeling a loss? Where is it that you're feeling sad, or just where you can't concentrate? You're not feeling very motivated. Find that balance in your life with the temperance coming in with the patience, and figure out clearly what it is that you want to do. What is your passion? It's Two of Wands and Two of Pentacles. So what passion of yours is actually going to bring you money? And it's just getting to that space in your life. What are these lies about? Seven of Swords for Gemini. Clarify this. Seven of Swords. What are these lies? Clarify these lies, please. Time frame of October's full moon for Gemini. What are these lies, Spirit? One card. Let's see what we got. Ten of Cups. Yeah, okay. So this is... you've basically been lying to yourself about what your emotional fulfillment would be. Trying to make decisions, trying to balance out things, trying to figure out, you know, your Ten of Cups, you know, and you got to do your Two of Wands first and your Two of Pentacles to make something solid here in 3D, and follow Spirit's guide, and, you know, awaken like you're doing, and find that joy, and realize that there's just been all these lies, even that you tell yourself, on what your happiness is, on what it is that you actually want. And you're figuring that out. Like, you see that you're making decisions that, and maybe people around you are noticing you're making decisions that aren't exactly the way that you would normally handle situations, and they don't understand what's going on. And you're like, you know what, this is who I am, and this is my happiness. It's not yours. And I've lied to everybody. I've put on this mask. I've been this person that everybody wanted me to be, and now I'm just going to be who I want to be, because now I just want to be happy. And it's like you're doing that, and you're following Spirit's signs, and you're so happy. It's like you're happy. You're standing up for yourself. This Seven of Swords with this Ten of Cups was a hard, like, the energy makes me feel very heavy. It is like a very hard realization, a very hard awakening to the lies you told yourself on what was actually important to you and what wasn't. And when you get that, just that moment, and it all clicks, you're just like, oh wow, like, I totally was focusing on the wrong things in life. Those things don't mean anything. And then you start following Spirit's path, and you realize what true joy really is. And you realize you've just been told a lie about what happiness is. Clarify this judgment. Clarify this judgment for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. For the time of October. Okay. First out was Strength. This is just Spirit telling you, if this hasn't happened yet, if the epiphany hasn't happened yet, just give it time. It will, okay? We got the Four of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. Having strength to realize what your true passion is, and instead of trying to just, hold on to everything you have and be this certain person and act a certain way and, look a certain way in front of everybody, it's actually the opposite of what your passion is, and you're realizing that. And you don't want to just put on this mask anymore in front of people and just be like, hey, this is me, and it's not truly who you are. We got the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. This realization is like this nostalgia feeling from the Six of Cups. This very healthy, happy energy. It's even a young, like, maybe you're looking at your children differently. Maybe you're realizing where like I said, where your true happiness comes from. You're looking back on your relationship from years ago, and when you first started and trying to renew it. There's this heartbreak that comes with this realization, though, because you understand what your passion is now. Now where's your emotion at? And where your emotion is at, it hurts because there's some realizations there on some things that need to end and things that need to begin. We get the Wheel of Fortune next with the Death card. This is cutting stuff out, like I said, things that need to end and things that need to begin, okay? Cutting that stuff out, changing the mask that you're wearing, allowing yourself to actually be seen, okay? And expressing yourself and letting the idea of this Four of Pentacles, of just holding on to everything, letting that idea die. Why? Because the Nine of Cups and the Five of Pentacles says that your wish fulfillment is leaving something, either a job or a home. Leaving that situation is really just what you're wishing for, and going towards your passion, what your Ten of Cups truly is. And you, I mean, seriously, you could be leaving a job and going into your own business here. Definitely. See the Hangman. Clarify the Hangman, please. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Hangman. Clarify the Hangman, please. Thank you. Yeah, what I thought. Okay. Over on the Nine of Cups and the Five of Pentacles came the Chariot with the Nine of Swords. This is making a choice, but being stressed out about it because you didn't. It's the Nine of Swords is the energy of something you yourself has done, something you're stressed out about, something that has come to your awareness, and you're up thinking about it. You're kind of stressed about it. Maybe you've done something and you don't know how to fix it, okay? The reason I say that is not only is the Nine of Swords basically the energy of you doing something and feeling bad about it and needing to fix it, you also have the Devil card out with the Two of Wands and Judgment. This is telling me that this choice was extremely difficult, okay? And there was something extremely enticing about the choices, and you had to make one choice or the other. Judgment was here, Judgment right here, double confirmation of leaving a situation that was not good for you, or a belief system that was not good for you, something that felt very enticing, very seductive, something that you maybe had some fun with, but you knew it wasn't something that you, a route you needed to go. Clarify the King of Swords, please. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, King of Swords. Okay, bottom of the deck. Knight of Cups and Justice. This is a lot of emotion, going forward with a lot of emotion, and justice being on your side, balancing out whatever it is in your life that needs balance, whether that's your passion moving forward in a new job or working for yourself, if that's your home situation, realizing the lies that you've told yourself and what actually makes you happy. And it may be something that also has hurt. And there are things that need to die out of the relationship or die from habits you have in your life to move forward into a new state where it's like not actual physical state, but like a new state of mind where you can move into your wish fulfillment and you're causing balance in your life. Because with your words, there's a lot of love. You're really in your feels. You're like, I know what I want, I'm going after that. And that your feelings are actually making you extremely passionate, because what you're seeing is just, it just breaks your heart. It's like, oh, I want to feel that again. What do I need to do to feel that again? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Angel of Emergence. It's time for the real you to emerge. What did I say, guys? I can't make this up. I told you were wearing a mask. The Angel of Emergence is here, and it's time for you to reveal yourself and the real you to emerge. Look at that third eye. You guys are growing like crazy. Holy cow. Holy moly. I can't make this crap up. This is the Angel of Emergence, and I may be saying that wrong. It's time for the real you to emerge, and then you got 2 high priestess. That's insane. Double confirmation. You are extremely, extremely intuitive, Gemini. You know what your passion is. You know what your real emotional fulfillment is. You know the lies that you've been telling yourself on what it is that makes you happy. You understand that if you follow your passion, that's also going to make you money. It's just being in this hangman position and not knowing what to do. Because you yourself are trying to strategize and not understanding, okay, well, if I do this, this will happen. If I do this, this will happen. Instead of just saying, you know what, screw it, I'm going to follow my passion and whatever happens, happens. And knowing that you can intuitively make these decisions because you're so freaking intuitive. It's like you know what decisions to make. You, like I said, you got the card of awakening and the card of joyfulness. You are awakening. The real you is emerging, and you are not caring. You're being very loving, but if people don't want to receive what's going on with you, you're fine with that. You're like, okay, you don't have to. Let's see what this cycle, I mean, I pretty much already can tell what this cycle is, but I enjoy these karma cards, and when Saturn went retrograde, I was able to use them, and a lot of people really enjoyed it as well. So since I don't use them as often as I'd like, I figured in my full moon reads, I would incorporate them in. Okay, guys? So I will explain it as we go along. There's 2 sides. There's one is the energy that you are to embody at this time, and the other side is the outcome of this cycle, okay? Okay. And there's a spiritual space, mental space, and physical space, but I'll explain that. So you got the North Node as the planet. Here, give me some messages for Gemini, please. Thank you. Okay, got the North Node in Taurus. Here, give me some messages for Gemini for this time of full moon, please. All right. So, what do we have? We have the North Node in Taurus in the 7th house. For your spiritual space, the energy you are to embody at this moment is to have faith in your beliefs diplomatically. Okay? So, you are getting down to the wire. This is something that is like real balance. This is, you can be spiritual. That you're such a Gemini. I mean, I'm reading for Geminis, and Mercury retrograde's messing up with my speech, guys, so bear with me. But Geminis are so interesting to read because it literally feels like you're reading 2 different people at the exact same time, but you know it's the same person. So it's like, yes, you're very intuitive, and Geminis are just naturally intuitive, but you have this, like, one way is like, oh yeah, okay, I understand these things, yeah, and you're in like this euphoria la la land. But then the other half of you is like, no, I gotta be diplomatic about it as well. Geminis. Oh, I love you. Okay, so just use your faith and be diplomatic at the same time, okay? Use that right now. Mentally, do not worry about the cost of relationships. Wow. Wow. Yeah, with this energy of emerging to be the real you, speaking your truth, but also in love brings balance to this whole situation. And that, don't worry about the cost of relationships. Holy cow, stop stressing about your relationships. Just be you. Physically, now is the time to use the most direct way and get a fair deal. Wow. If you're dealing with somebody like in a business deal, or maybe you were in a business contract or something and you're trying to move into a personal thing, you're going to have to deal with that and get a fair deal through that. That could definitely be it. Let's go ahead and look at what it says the outcome is. What was the lesson here? Spiritually, it says there will be resources to maintain balance. It's all about balance, guys. You ended with Justice, which is all about balance. You got 2 High Priestess cards, which is, yes, intuitiveness, but also about balance, okay? In your mental space, it's success from the practicality of cooperation. See, diplomatic, the practicality, this is all Gemini's logical air working, okay? And the emotion is where the lies have been. That's where you've lied to yourself, is where the emotions lie inside yourself, okay? Physically, benefit resulting from the productivity of your partners. What? See, I told you there was like some kind of partnership going on here. Yeah, and maybe you're going into a new partnership or whatever, and that's actually going to bring this balance to you. But you are balancing. You know what's going on. You are making steps, following spirit, because you are a highly intuitive person, and you are showing it. Oh my gosh, Gemini, thank you so much for allowing me to feel this energy today and to exchange energy with you. Please comment. Let me know if this is resonating with you, because whoever this is resonating for is a beast when it comes to intuition. You know exactly what you need to be doing, and you're going to do it. And you're doing it out of truth and out of love, and it brings balance into the situation. Beautiful, beautiful. Please comment. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. And also, if you are subscribed, hit that notification button. Remember to do that so that you'll know and you'll be notified every time one of my videos is posted, okay? So anyways, Geminis, I love you guys. Thank you so much again for being here with me, and I will look forward to reading your next read. All right, guys, thanks.